Do I just start?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I can give you a count-in if you want.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
10,
3,
9, 8,
1.
7. Go.
Welcome to the world famous Betty Boop. She was a little lucky guy. So in love might make you puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Stamma ding dong loop de loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop. When the boop hits your eye like a big pizza pie. That's Divorcee. My name is Cheryl, and I am Mr. Boop.
My name is Ryan, and I am Mr. Boop.
My name's Lisa Doop, and I'm Mr. Boop.
Oh, you got two names. Fancy over here.
It's Friday, December 18th, 2020, and today we're reading the 209th ever Mr. Boop strip. What happens in today's Mr. Boop?
In today's Mr. Boop, no boops. Whoa, we said it at the same time.
That was a pretty good.
Synced perfectly.
We
Wow.
rarely do good.
We said it at the exact same time, and it was not synced at all in post.
There was no delay.
Nope. All right, 4 panels. This one looks cool. There's we got panel 1.
Yes.
Bugs Bunny and Peter Griffin outside of Quiznos. I assume it's outside because they're smoking cigarettes. They're both smoking cigarettes. Don't they know they're gonna get cartoon lung cancer?
He is a stinker. He shouldn't be doing that.
Has Bugs Bunny ever smoked a cigarette in real life?
In real life?
No, it was just for the shorts. I mean, he was invented in the fucking 20s or whatever, in the 30s. Like, of course, he's definitely smoked, right?
I mean, we know Fred Flintstone has smoked. Fred Flintstone showed up in this comic, right? In the orgy?
Yeah, he
I
did.
think. Pretty sure, yeah.
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 They didn't know smoke after that. You'd think that would be an opportune time for that. But.
Yeah.
Have we ever seen anyone... We've probably seen someone smoke before. I can't remember any time someone smoked before. Maybe not. Maybe this is the first time.
It's hard to know.
I can't think of any other time. But they're in front of a brick wall, which is not like the whole background. Like it cuts off. Like they're just standing by the corner of the.
It's like they're in an alleyway, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Buzz Bugs Lightyear looks bored. Bugs looks bored. And
I don't know why they changed it to a Quiznos. I guess to show it's different. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because the subway was fake. Alec made that up.
That's
Quiznos is the real
It's interesting.
one.
We've seen Alec's job in 3 different universes in a way, because we saw it in the, we saw it in the Dream universe, and we saw it in this universe, and now we've also seen it in the main, like, quote unquote, main universe.
It was Subway in the Dream too, right?
Yeah, it was Subway in the. That's why I think it was odd that it's different here.
Well,
I don't know.
He wasn't trying to like. So I don't know. No, it makes sense to me.
It's because everything that's happening now is real.
Yeah.
And he really works at
Wink.
Bugs Bunny and Peter Griffin really work at Quiznos. I don't know what to tell you guys.
If you go to Quiznos right now, you might see them, unless it's not the right Quiznos.
Yeah, unless it's a break or something.
That too. Who works there when they're on break?
I don't know.
They just close.
Daffy
I think they just closed.
I don't think they're.
That's true.
They're allowed to take breaks because he doesn't work at Amazon where they can't take breaks.
Bugs, yeah.
Because he killed Jeff Bezos, so now he doesn't work there anymore.
Well, that was in the.
That was in the fake one. That was in the fake. Yeah. That was not real. Yeah,
Jeff Bezos doesn't exist. Oh, I forgot that Jeff Bezos was in that. Remember, I was like, I thought Walt Disney was the only real life person that they had shown in the strip, but I guess Jeff Bezos as well. Oh, and that guy from the 60 Minutes or whatever it was.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah,
I think that was.
I forgot what I was gonna say now. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Had an amazing thought.
Peter looks sad, but Bugs looks bored. They're both smoking little stogies or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe it's weed. Bugs Bunny.
It could be
Bugs
weed.
Bunny says no to that.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
But
Cartoon All-Stars to the rescue.
Yeah, I mean, it was a I remember.
It really happened.
That's true. Yeah. It's funny that Peter Griffin and Bugs Bunny both appear in the real world, especially considering that Bugs Bunny was the character he actually got in trouble for using. Right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's just the t-shirts though. Like,
I don't know. I feel like maybe there's something's intentional there.
what do you mean?
Like he's intentionally put Bugs Bunny in the real world because that was the one that got his t-shirts taken down. The only
I don't know about that. I think that's
I think they've just been there since the beginning.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because with the t, I mean, I think maybe not. I was gonna say I think you would be allowed to sell shirts with Bugs Bunny, like you'd be protected by parody, but maybe not. Maybe because you're selling merchandise with people's characters on it, even if you're drawing it yourself. I don't know. I'm not really sure how the law works for that. I know that, but I know that most of the time it doesn't really get to the law of it. It's just like if a company asks a t-shirt seller to take down the shirt, they're like, okay.
My plug for this episode is r/copyright. Really, genuinely,
Okay.
I started reading articles on that recently. I don't know any more than I did, but
That's yeah.
'cause I'm
That's
stupid,
for all your copyright knowledge. That's
r/copyright.
that's how
Check
you
it
know.
out.
That's the no better way to research copyright than that.
I read one post on r/copyright, and now I get like notifications like, "Hey, someone's posted."
Oh my god, yeah, I hate that.
Like, what?
What you mean on like email?
No, on my fucking Reddit notifications.
Oh yeah, that's your fault for downloading the Reddit app.
That's true. Bugs Bunny says, "Huh?"
That's what he says. It's a one speech bubble in panel 1. He's crossing his arms too.
Yes, and then in panel 2,
He looks like he's too cool for school.
it does a close up of Bugs Bunny, and Peter Griffin says, someone off screen, presumably Peter Griffin, says, "What's up, Bugs?"
He says,
That's like his catchphrase.
"What's up, Bugs?" Electoral heart. He didn't say.
Yeah.
Bugs is holding up. Bugs has taken the cigarette out of his mouth and he's holding it between two fingers. And he looks sad. Peter looked sad in panel 1. Now he looks sad. He looked bored in panel 1. Now in panel 2 he looks sad. His eyelids are like drooped.
And what does Bugs Bunny say?
He says, "I don't know."
Yeah. Sometimes it bees like that.
It's the two E's. The two E guys.
Bugs is not doing good.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's working at Quiznos.
I
guess that's better than Amazon, but panel 3, Bugs has turned around. He's not facing Peter anymore. His hand holding the cigarette is still in the same direction, I guess. He's not moved that hand, but he's moved the rest of his body so that he's facing away as if he's like starting to walk away.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't look sad anymore. He looks bored again. He's a lot of mood swings in this strip. And he says, his speech bubble takes up like half the panel almost. And he says, "I just had this weird feeling like I wanted to kill Alec and steal his wife." Huh. That is a weird feeling.
That's weird. I don't.
Very specific.
I feel like that sometimes. I think we've all been there.
Yeah.
It's always a weird feeling. Everyone goes through it.
Yeah, I was talking about when we last saw Sonic, the character. So I suspected the character was feeling depressed because his role in the story had been removed, I guess. Right? I feel like all of the actual conflict of book 1 has been removed, and now the characters who created said conflict are feeling like at a loss, right?
Yeah.
I didn't really see that when you were saying it before. I mean, I knew what you were saying. I was like, I don't know about that, but I do see it here to an extent.
Yeah.
I do see it here a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's like he just has a feeling that he wants to do the thing that he was known to do. At
That's
one
Bugs
point.
Bunny's famous thing. It's what he's known for. Yeah. I think it's also interesting that there's no conflict in this version, though, right?
Yeah, there hasn't been any
sort of-
conflict at all so far, other than just uneasiness.
Yes, it's like a David Lynch film. I don't know. I
Yeah.
haven't seen David Lynch. I've seen Eraserhead, and that's enough.
I've seen season 1 of Twin Peaks, and that's it.
It's like a movie, sure.
Not really. People say that, but it's like a TV show. Panel 4. Back to the flapper shop. Panel 1. Bugs still looks bored. He's walking away now, and he's flicking the cigarette away. I guess he was done with it. And he's kind of headed off panel. He's not even completely in the panel anymore. And he says, "It's nothing. Let's get back to work." And Peter looks bored. I don't know why he looked sad in panel 1. What was that about? He looks bored now.
Peter looks zonked, if you don't mind me saying.
Maybe it is weed.
Yeah, who knows? We can ask Alec.
Sure, that's an important question to ask. Is it weed? No context either. Just hey, Alec, is it weed?
Do you think he still answers questions about this comic?
He does. I just tweeted at him earlier about that.
Okay.
He posted a drawing of himself, and it's like, oh, is that Mr. Boop? I don't know. So I asked him, is this canon? And he said, what did he say? He said,
I thought he said yes.
Of course. He said, of course.
We got some engagement because of that.
I guess.
We got some sweet likes.
Yes. All according to plan.
Woo, 2 likes. Oh, we got ratioed by Alec Robbins. He got 3 likes on that.
Oh shit! I dropped some water. Oh, I splashed water on the baked lay that I drew a troll face onto.
That's sad.
It is sad.
Yeah. What do you think of this one, Cheryl?
Yeah, I'm trying to parse just from panel to
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one.
Yeah, it's like the feeling of being like forlorn over like it's comedic of just being like I feel
this
like
is a funny one.
Like I should be trying to kill someone, but I'm not, and that's leaving me in a really like weird place. But I also have to wonder like
I hate to bring it back to Westworld again, but
Oh, it's like Westworld.
it is kind of like Westworld because when the characters that are programmed to be like robbers and killers or whatever, when they're outside of it, they're just kind of like they just have that compulsion still, and even though they're just like they don't have, even if they don't have much of a use for it, I don't know. I'm exaggerating a little bit. I'm sure it gets more into that in later seasons. I've only seen season 1 so far, but
it feels like, I don't know if it's because they've been plucked out of their own series or because the way, like maybe the way that, again, kind of like a robot where you program them to be this certain thing and then you're like, okay, just do this now. And maybe that's just like one change too
exactly. It's like robots, like in Westworld. Lisa, you have to watch Westworld now. That's required viewing for this podcast.
I made you watch Evangelion in there.
No, you didn't.
Oh yeah,
I
you
just
have to watch
watched it.
Evangelion though. But you have to watch Evangelion for this
You
comic
do, yeah.
though.
Yeah, I have 2 more episodes to watch. I finally saw the movie.
The 3rd season of Westworld actually came out finished 7 months before this strip was published. So that's maybe it was on their was on his mind.
Yeah, I'm wondering now of how much. I don't know. It's interesting how the stuff I just happen to be watching a lot of kind of relates to. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just relating it because I've been watching it. Because I did the same thing when I was watching a lot of Nathan For You.
Yeah. That got recommended to me by one of my uni friends. Yeah. Today.
You definitely should watch some Nathan for You. Because Alex sort of like patheticness in the comic relates to that.
Yeah, I definitely see that as you've mentioned that. I think also a bit with kind of with the rehearsal, but not entirely in the premise, but just sort of
I still need to watch that.
Oh, it's really good.
That's why I was watching a lot of Nathan for You.
That was specifically what was recommended to me.
The rehearsal, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense that it would be more there. But that came after Mr. Boop.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
Nathan ripped it off.
I mean,
there's that storyline in the rehearsal where he says where he rehearses being married to Betty Boop. Yeah, of course. Everyone remembers the classic episode.
Yeah.
It's like, just so you guys know, I'm married to Betty Boop. That's what we're rehearsing today.
I feel like, there's also something about how this is these dream wish fulfillment fanfic often are without conflict at all. You know, I guess you call them fluff fics or whatever, where it's just the characters exist and they love each other and there's no conflict and whatever. But it's like, what is this? There's nothing going on. And maybe these characters are sad that they're being used in this fan work. Did you ever think about that, dear reader?
Oh my god. What is the other thing I was watching that was like that?
Cartoon Stars to the Rescue?
Thing I was watching. No. There was like a weird glitchy thing. I don't know. Keep talking. I'm gonna.
The Patreon description here reads: "It's beside the point, but bored Bugs Bunny on smoke break looks cool. That's how Bugs Bunny should always look." Yeah,
that's the reason they're smoking, really.
Yeah,
that's the only reason.
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to say, on the same day, I was looking through Alex's Twitter. On the same day that this was published, but just before, he did a lengthy Twitter thread about how capitalism bad. But I just want to read one tweet from the thread that reads: "Do I think you can make pure, good, worthwhile art under capitalism? Yes, of course I do. It's called Mr. Boop, and I made 216 perfect comic strips, and I saved art forever, and also permanently changed the public image of a towering pop culture icon by drawing myself banging her." Just a little bit of...
Yes.
A little bit of content. I think this is the first specific reference to how many more strips there are. Because he says 216 perfect comic strips. But by that time, he had only published 209.
God, what was the... I'm trying to remember the thing I was watching recently where it was like... someone's perception of reality was kind of breaking down. I feel like there was something like that. It was not Westworld. It was like more...
Eraserhead.
Glitchy and like staticky and stuff. I swear there was something I was watching recently that was like that. I cannot remember though. Oh well, I guess that train of thought's not going anywhere because I don't remember what it was.
The Residents just released a movie. It's only available on a streaming site in Australia, but I got a copy. Ooh, don't tell anyone. And that is about
you just said it on a podcast.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. But no one listens.
Listeners, don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone. If you're listening to this and you made one of,
but I mean, tell people to listen to the podcast, but don't tell people what was said in it.
Don't tell people I pirated this movie.
Yeah, tell people. You can use it as like a hook to sell people on the podcast. Like, oh, there's a secret in episode. What is it? 200?
206.
209. There's a secret in episode 209, but you gotta listen to all the other ones before that. There's a secret that no one's supposed to know, but if you listen to all those episodes, you can find out what it is.
That's also about a man whose mental state is decaying. But it's like very, vague imagery and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, not going to remember what it was.
Triple Trouble is what it's called. It's not available anywhere. It's not out yet. Okay.
Let me look at the strip again. I like this strip.
It's pretty funny.
Not
Bugs
as
Bunny should
not
always
not
look like
not.
this.
I mean, I guess it's funny. It's not. There's not really. It's. This is not one of those strips that is has a punchline really or a comedic energy to it. It's just funny because the concept is funny.
I think the fact that he turns his back on this urge and goes back to work is funny.
I don't think it's necessarily a punchline. Oh shit! I dropped the thing. It's just kind of like it feels more like it's just that it feels more like story than
it's more less jokes. I think the joke is again just I have a weird urge to do something. It's Mr. Boop. It's wacky. It's
I think the joke is just weird in general.
Yeah,
the strip is weird, so it's funny because it's weird. It's lol xd random, so it's funny.
Yes,
random equals funny.
It feels like less in line with the Bugs that we knew. Much less. I feel like the other one was just like I feel like I want to kill Alec and steal his wife, so I'm going to do that. This Bugs has definitely been mellowed out, and I kind of feel that way with with Betty as well. Like,
I feel like the old Bugs was pretty mellow too.
That's true.
He wanted to kill his wife, but he was like chill about it.
But it was still like he still set that in motion.
He was like because he was just saying like very casually like I want to kill you and steal your wife. And he's like cut it out, Bugs.
Classic. I also wanted to mention on his Twitter on this day, he posted a few extra things. For example, he shared a link to mrboop.net/countdown, which is now offline. But he said less than
Archive?
2 weeks of... I don't know. It says less than 2 weeks of Mr. Boop left. So I guess that was him also announcing the deadline.
Yeah,
of
we
Mr.
fucked
Boop.
up the timing. I fucked up the timing.
And he also he quote tweeted the "We forgive you, Mr. Boop" and said, "Just remember, whatever happens, everybody already forgave me."
You might actually be our last guest, Cheryl.
Really?
Maybe.
Oh no.
I mean, we got Sophia and Cosmo.
Yeah, but we might have to cancel that.
Oh. Well, what a fun one to end on.
Yeah. First guest neither of us knows.
Yeah.
But then also the last.
Yes.
The last one.
Well, I didn't really know Max that well. But I knew.
Me neither.
We talked once before. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well.
Oh yeah, you can end the podcast, Cheryl.
Yes, if you
All
scroll
right,
down
yeah.
to row 13, you'll see the finale. Yeah.
All right. You've been listening to Being Mr. Boop. This is the tagline. You can also visit the show's website at beingmrboop.com for a full catalog of episodes, and for more updates, follow the @MrBoopPod on Twitter. My name is Cheryl Okonkwo. You can find me on YouTube under that name. I also go under Neat Comet on all other social platforms.
Oh yeah, Lisa, it only remains to thank our guest for appearing on the podcast. Definitely going to want to go check out
The madness of
Cheryl's
the
madness
Mr.
and
Boop video essay.
I forgot to mention I have a video about the Mr. Boop comic strip as well. The mayhem and metafiction of Mr. Boop that dives into all of the things that the title suggests.
Definitely going to want to go check that out. I am at Candyman106 and on Twitter and at SemiSweetStuffs for everything else I make.
Yes. Lisa Zoop, you probably figured out what I have already if you've listened to the past.
Try and guess.
Episodes. Yeah.
Try and guess where you can find Lisa and what she does.
Email in and tell me what you found.
If you can try to get no. Don't even look. Just try to guess what Lisa does and email us at info at what is it?
It's contact@beingmrboop.com.
Email there and subject line what Lisa's whole thing is.
Yeah.
And try to give us your best guess. Okay. Well, thank you and good night.
Thank you and good night.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitch drop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.